Guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be doing my second part of the advice series that I started my last video. If you didn't take a look at that, please take a look at that before you get into this video. Either way, it doesn't matter, but this is my second part of this series, and today we're going to be discussing 5 green signs from a man that you should look out for, that are good things to find when you're dating or you're in a relationship with someone. So the first tip that I was gonna give is he texts back in a timely manner. Because honestly, I feel like if a guy takes all day to text you, even if he has a regular job, and I do understand that, you know, people do have regular jobs, and or they're just busy with whatever they're doing, or maybe they have a kid, you know, their schedules may be a little more hectic than the average person. But if he's someone who doesn't have any children, and you know, like, he's told you about himself in the way of, have told you the way like, hey, I have work till this time, and then usually I like go home, or maybe he goes to the gym or something like that. Like, I guess it would depend on each person's schedule. But if you know for a fact that they're just at home, not really doing anything, and you know from previously hanging out with them or calling them that their behavior is like a little bit off, or they're just really not doing anything, then there should be no reason why they can't text you back in a timely manner. For me, that's such a big like no-no if they can't. But in this case, like, if they are in a timely manner texting you back, that's a great thing, and that's something I definitely would put on the list up high there on the green flags of being with someone or dating someone new. Green flag number 2. He never brings up anything about his ex ever, girl. If he never brings his ex up, then I think that's a very good green flag, because who wants to hear about an ex? Like, we are trying to date right now. Me and you are trying to build a connection. And if he doesn't say something like that, he never brings it up out of respect, I think that's like really something that a gentleman does, because there may be multiple reasons why he may not be bringing up his ex, but the main one should be he shouldn't be bringing up his ex because it's disrespectful, and that's in the past. We're trying to move into the future to be with each other now. So let's get to know each other, and let me not hear anything about your ex, because for me personally, I would never bring up anything about my ex unless the person asks. That's completely different. But if the person didn't ask about your ex, like either a man or a woman, then it's, you know, it's a green flag if they don't bring up anything about their ex. Green flag number 3 is that he doesn't love bomb you shortly after seeing you on the first date or shortly after meeting you. I say this because someone who love bombs really can be a turnoff for most women, and you kind of just feel like bombarded when a person tries to love bomb you, and it can be very overwhelming for any person, especially after only the first date. It can be very overwhelming and make you feel a little bit uncomfortable. I've experienced it once or twice before, and it's definitely not the best feeling in the world, because for me, it's definitely a instant turnoff. So if he doesn't love bomb you after the first date, or meeting you for the first time, or just hanging out the first couple of times in general, then that's a great sign, you guys. And it's something you should definitely put on the list up high for green flags if you're dating this person. Green flag number 4. Number 4 is not being too overbearing or being too clingy after your first date or your first couple of times hanging out or going on dates, because I feel like at the end of the day, you may be dating other people, they may be dating other people, and it's good to kind of keep a neutral space and keep distance between each other in a healthy way that is kind of showing like, you know, I am dating you, you're dating me, but at the same time, you may have other options, or you may just be testing the waters or just having fun. Everybody dates for different reasons, and no one should ever try to put any pressure on their date, especially a man, to put a pressure on a woman to, you know, be with them exclusively right after dating them, only for maybe one date or a few weeks, because for a lot of people that can be very overwhelming, very overbearing. I've experienced it before in the past, and it's definitely something that can be a little bit tough to deal with, because some people don't like to take no for an answer, unfortunately, and it can make both parties feel somewhat, you know, uncomfortable, particularly more so the women, obviously. But if he's not overbearing, I would say that's a great green flag, you guys, and something to look out for, because if he is, then run, girl. Green flag number 5. Number 5 is he has you meet his friends or family eventually, essentially not hiding you from the people closest to him. And I feel like this is something that's super important to me because with my past relationships, I never really met their families. And I always kind of felt a sense of like kind of being like hidden away and kind of not wanting to be shown. And I kind of really find that a little bit disrespectful because if I'm getting to know you and also, or we're in a serious relationship at that point, like we've been dating for months at a time or even years, then that's a big red flag for me if I'm not meeting your family. So if they let you meet their friends or their closest siblings or their parents, I feel like that's such a green flag, you guys, because they want you to be in their life, want you to be around their friends, the people that are closest to them and that love them and that really care and genuinely want to see them happy. So I feel like that's definitely a green flag in my eyes. I know meeting the family can sometimes be you know, includes a lot of pressure and can be very nerve-wracking for the average woman. I know it was for me when I met my boyfriend's family. It definitely was something that I was nervous about, but it ended up going really well. And, you know, you just kind of have to take that leap of faith and trust your partner and that they will never put you in a harmful situation regarding their family. I also believe in just healthy boundaries as well, because sometimes you're going to meet people who are more overbearing in their family and others, they're just okay with their kids dating whoever and they don't care. So really you just kind of have to prep yourself up for anything. But if they're even just bring you around their closest friends, I think that's a great green flag, you guys. And that concludes this video. Those were my 5 big green flags when you're dating a man or with a man to basically look out for and kind of just, you know, mark off in your mind that are things that he does that are green flags to you. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys give this a big thumbs up for me. Make sure you guys subscribe if you'd like to. It's free. And make sure you guys go into my bio below. I will have all my socials listed down there below, and you can follow me all on my other socials down there. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
What the fuck you complaining for? Feeling jaded up. Used to trip off that